So, Brainiac, now you're on a tripod. Sausage finger, I hit the screen, because everything's touchscreen. There's no buttons on this phone. So me trying to hold onto the phone sideways, my thumb is just all over it like a big sausage. So that's what happened. But now you're kind of wavy. You're on a pedestal, or you're on a fucking thing. Tripod. I wish I had another camera to show you. Because of the volume button and the power button at the top, now the tripod's like way at the right end of the phone. So if I, let go, she falls forward. And I can't move it because it's got no rubber on it, and it's going to fly out of there. But, you know what, well, it's not going to be the first time you flew. It probably won't be the last. One time I was dancing around with my phone in my hand, and I threw it. Literally, it flew right out of my hand. That's how I lost my chain, actually. It was in my fucking hand. And that stupid coat, the thing kept hitting me in the back, and that's why when I went to do that, the chain flew out of my hand, along with the leaf. Because I had found the leaf. I never went back to that house. I was thinking, am I embarrassed? I was hammered on the street, playing music, and lost my chain and cursing and swearing and fucking... I'm a little bit embarrassed, I think, to go by their house right now. So it's only been a day. Today's Tuesday? Yeah, so Kelsey says, you drink an awful lot. What are you taking? You drank with me on Friday. We were both hungover on Saturday. Sunday I drank and I had a Keelan in for one drink. Monday was a hangover. Now today's Tuesday. And so, I'm not drinking all the time, but I could probably drink all the time, just to drown out my fucking miserable, whatever, my miserable inners. If only I was guaranteed that my inners didn't know how to swim. If that's a joke, I don't know. Anyway, so not smoking weed, not smoking crystal meth. My cigarette game is totally way up. I don't know what it is. Obsessive compulsive disorder. I literally feel like I have to be doing something all the time. Either smoking or drinking or smoking again. Like even with crystal meth, I was smoking crystal meth. Then I'd put it down and smoke a cigarette. Then I'd smoke some weed. And then I'd be drinking. Not booze. Tina don't like booze. Or Crystal don't like alcohol. She doesn't let you do anything. That's why you lose your partner. You lose your job. You lose everything. It's only her. That's what she wants. And, I'm not sure if people understand it. Even these single guys with their apartments still, because they're a little bit better with their money and they can pay their rent. Literally, she don't want you to have anybody. So you keep searching and looking at how to have sex with all these strangers, possibly looking for a partner. It doesn't matter. She creates a paranoia in your brain, and you start saying things and doing things, all kinds of negativity, and you push that person out of your life and not even know it. Do you know what I mean? Because Tina's there. She helps you not be sad. And it's funny, too, because how they use a name of a person, like Tina, that's why you never feel lonely with her. You know what I mean? She's with you. You always feel like somebody's with you, which is understandable as to why you never feel lonely when you're with Tina. Right? Because it's a person in your head, or not even in your head. Just the feeling that she gives you is you're not alone. You're not scared to walk in the dark. You're not scared to take off your clothes in public. You know what I mean? You're not scared, period. And I don't know, to be honest with you. I smoked it enough. I was just thinking of the time I ate the cocaine bag right down my throat. And you know what's funny is I knew it was gross. When I gagged, my fingers were right at my throat. When I gagged, I felt my throat go and open up bigger, and I jabbed that fucking baggie in deeper in my throat. That's awful. I come out, we were at the beach. I come out and my friend goes, where's the bag? Oh. His friend goes, he ate it. And he looks at me and goes, what? I'm like, yeah, I waste not, want not. I didn't know what was in that baggie. What was left in the baggie, I mean. I already railed whatever was in it, licked it, and I'm not throwing it in the toilet. Fucking eat it. Anyway, he goes, wow, you're a badass, eh? Oh, well, you have no idea. Just a drug addict. Do you know what I mean? But when we all went to the bathroom, she gives me the baggie, and I didn't, I come back out. How do you do it? She's like, what do you mean? You pour a little bit on your thing. Oh, I've never done that. She's like, use a key. I don't have a key. Well, use a key for what? I was like, she's like, as a scoop? Oh my God, I would have never thought that. Do you know what I mean? I would have never thought that. It was either stick my whole nose in the bag or dump it out onto the back of the toilet and do a reel. But, I'm turning around. I wasn't going to do it in the back of the toilet. It was at the beach. The toilet's filthy nasty, right? And so, and I didn't have anything. I only had a bathing suit on. So she handed me this little baggie. Go in there. I had to come out. She gave me a key. And when I ate the baggie, and I told her I ate the baggie, she asked me if I ate the key. And I said, no. No, not at all. Here's your key. Anyway, that was a little story about cocaine. I told Kelsey that too. I said, you know what? My brain, I don't even know what was going on in my brain. I was drunk. I was hammered. I don't drink at the beach, really. Or then, back then. Drinking at the beach was a special occasion. It's like drinking on patio. Yeah, you took me for lunch. I need an alcoholic beverage on the patio. You know. Anyway. Yeah, so I was telling her what in your brain possesses you to do that? I felt my throat open wider. I shoved 2 fingers with that bag right down my fucking throat. I'm not even sure if it was going in the right hole. You know what I mean? Like, there's a hole back there. Get that baggie in it. So that's what I did. Yeah, it calls me a badass. So this will be a part 2 BA, I guess, because sausage finger happened again. So look, oh, there's an old castle. Can you see over there? Where is it? I don't know if you can see it. Where's it? Somewhere. Oh, anyway, you'll see it when I get up here. I was going to think of maybe walk over there and explore, but this all looks like, not looks, it's probably private property, right? And I certainly don't want to get shot at. Oh, while I was down at that thing, I stopped at the picnic table on the way down here and smoked some weed. I just sat down here on the ground and just smoked it just before I put you on the tripod. Because I don't have any weed. Keelan gave me shake it of a bag. He's like trying to pick out the big leaves. I'm like, what, the yellow things? He's like, yeah, they're pretty harsh. I'm like, I don't know, I tried it yesterday. It tastes like perfume. Like somebody sprayed perfume in the air and it landed on the weed. And when I lit it, that's what it tasted like. Anyway, I don't like that. I don't know. I keep thinking of buying time. I'm just going to stay out here the winter. I want to move back to Toronto. Now that I got ODSP, it will go anywhere with me. I could even move back out west. Vancouver's beautiful. It's beautiful. And now that I have another guaranteed income with disability, perhaps... Oh, I wish I could make the sun shine. Perhaps I can go anywhere. So I don't know where to go. I thought, maybe it's just too early. That's how I thought so negatively. I thought if I head back to Toronto, I'm going to get back addicted to crystal meth. Because it's everywhere I know, like everywhere I go and stuff. So I have to be different. A different person, different people I hang around with, different ways of meeting people, which is one strike, one grinder, off. By the way, I'm still off. Every time I think that I'm going to create another profile and go back on it, I see in my head that I'm nice for the first 2 chats. And then all of a sudden, ignorant comes in, sarcastic bitch comes in, and I'm mad. Like, I'm mad. And it's so addictive. Put the phone down, put it up. You know what I mean? Because people are cowards. They only seem to message you when you're offline, right? You message them, they're green dot, I'm green dot. I don't get a reply. As soon as I go off green dot, I get a reply. So when I log back in, like, minutes later, not even a minute, something's there. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like those ones that say something and then block you. Oh, if you're going to block me, when you want to spit out your last 2 cents, make sure I read it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever your bitch says you're gonna do, block. Well, then why did you even type it out? I didn't even get a chance to read it, you stupid twat. That bothers me, actually. Because they're stupid. Like, literally, because they don't want to take the lashings or the repercussion or whatever, the recoil of what they just said to me. Of course they'll get one. I'm one of those people. I need the last word. Even when I say I don't need the last word, I just need the last word again. But when I tell people off, I wait for them to either block me or reply. If you reply, you'll get it again. Block me, whore, block me. Get off my fucking screen. I'm gonna keep on. One time I sent like 50 fucking pictures of a pile of shit. Send picture, send picture, send picture. I just kept doing it over and over and over again. Same picture, a pile of shit. I fucking... So when Mike and I were first breaking up, and he never came home. I was at work, we were texting, we talked, we were still fighting. We fought for like 5 days, probably 6 days, via text, because that's the only way he knows how to talk, because he has no backbone at all. Like, literally, we make dinner every day, then he'll go to the car to go get cigarettes, and I'll get a text that says, why do you have to keep making corn? Are you kidding? You couldn't have said that when you're eating the dinner the last 28 days in a row. Now all of a sudden you don't like the corn that goes with the pork chops. But you couldn't tell me to my face. So, you know. I just forgot what I was going to say, and it was a good one too. It wasn't about Mike, I don't think. Fuck, I'm gonna have to rewind and play that over. I do that every time. My topics run from, they just change. You know, I'd be talking about fucking my cigarette, and all of a sudden my fingers are cold, and I gotta tell you my fingers are cold, and now all of a sudden I've gone to the mittens, and the mittens match the toque, and the toque goes, you know, it just keeps on going and going and going. So I can't really focus on one topic. That pisses me off. That happens often. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure it's some kind of ailment. You know, I mean, I'm perfectly healthy physically. I'm not perfectly healthy emotionally. Well, I could be. My emotions are, it's a roller coaster for me. There, if I hold the fucking thing way up there, but my hands are getting cold. So holding that little pod, my finger's cold. Oh. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Fuck. You know what? That happens too often. It was a good one too. I'm sure it had something to do with Bash and Grinder. Oh my god, so it was about the shit. Now I remember. So when we were first fighting, I was sitting on the toilet bowl talking to him at Canadian Tire. When I had shit, my sarcasm kicks in and goes, oh my god, Mike, I thought you left me, and all I did was stand up, and there you are in the little white bowl right behind me. And it got to the point where I told him, I've called you a piece of shit so many times that from now on I'm going to call you corn, and only you and I will still know that it still means piece of shit. I'm just tired of saying piece of shit. So when I was at the cafe in Vancouver, there's a sign across the way of vegetable garden opening up. It says, corn is now available. And so I took a picture of that and sent it to him. And then one time, and this is kind of funny too, but secondary funny, I thought I'm going to have a shit right on the trail. And while I'm having a shit on the trail, a jogger jogs, I can see them, I can't stand up. As I'm like, okay, what do I do? I just stayed there, squatting, and good morning, and they jog by, then another one, like 4 of them. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I couldn't get up. I was squatting on the side of the trail, and they're jogging right past me. Oh, pheasant, bang! So that scared me. So when I stood up and wiped my ass, I took a picture of it, and I sent it to him. Oh, Mike, you should have told me you were coming to Vancouver. I would have gotten you a better place to stay than, you know, on the side of the path where I just shit you out. Anyway, I don't know. I just keep rambling. It's 13 minutes. If you didn't know, I don't have any friends. And family stinks. I mean, family sucks. Do you know what I mean? You can't have any fun with family. Because they're stale, or they're old, or you clash, or something. Something about them, don't let them comply, or not comply, you know, enjoy, whatever it is I'm doing. Oh, look, there's a, I don't even know, I can never see through that camera. There's a can over there, it looks like that Pepsi. I'm not dumpster diving. Those other ones will probably be gone. Oh, so I was at the picnic table. 3, I'm guessing, got kids, older kids, 20 I bet, on the 4-wheeler thingies. One looked like a little go-kart. They changed the 4-wheeler into like a go-kart. It looked like a go-kart. And the one was on a motorcycle, like a little dirt bike. It's just a little dirt bike. But it had the big fat tires on it, so it's like one of those children's dirt bikes. Anyway, because I hopped the fence into the no trespass zone to use the picnic table to sit down and smoke a pipe. My pipe still works, although it's missing the glass, like in the inside. So what I do now is I pack that hole full of weed. So as I'm pulling the lighter, and the lighter flame goes towards the hole, because that's what I'm pulling, it burns the weed. So it's just sideways, cockeyed. are not cockeyed. I wish. Do you know what, as I said about that younger fella from the store with the beard, I'm not desperate and I wasn't attracted to him, but he's somebody. Maybe I should play that avenue. And I can't do that. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in you. I may be interested in like a naked romp, a role, that's it. I don't want to talk to you. He has a strong accent. He's from Toronto, he said. Every time I go there, he keeps asking me questions about Toronto, like I'm lying. North York, Weston 401. I said, you know, he's like, yeah, I grew up in Rexdale. Oh, did you? I said, bang, you're dead. No, I'm kidding, I didn't say that to him. But I don't like the Torontonians, if they're all like Michael. Born and raised there, and look what he is. The best of society. Oh my God, that was the last thing I said to Grindr. A black and white fella. No heads. I said, look at you, so proud to show that you're black and white, yet so fucking stereotypical fucking sit in your goddamn glass castle with no head and shoot down everybody around you. You know, you're pathetic. I'm so embarrassed. I never said embarrassed, sorry. I said, I'm so proud to be part of the gay community, which you two represent for us. Thank you so much. I said, because I'm pretty, you know, the way I talk is the way I type. I put in brackets things, jumping up and down, waving, can I? Can I be just like you, please? Oops, spit on the screen. It's a good thing there's a camera over there and not right in the center of the screen, so you can't see my spit. I don't spit on purpose anyway, but I do spit when I talk. I'm like, please step away, that's splatter zone. If you didn't bring your wipers, girl, step back. And it's funny too, because my teeth aren't spaced apart, so why in the world would saliva fly from my mouth? Because, oh my God, 3, oh no. I was just thinking, like, that's how I give good head. Lots of saliva, but not the saliva that people, like I've had blowjobs that literally, they let it drip right past my bag to the crack of my ass onto the piece of furniture that I'm sitting on. When I give head, it's not near, none of the saliva literally flies out of my mouth. You don't get soaking wet, but you know, I give good head. I've had so many compliments. One even called me fucking world class. I'm a world-class cocksucker. I said, you can thank my first partner. I was basically a virgin. I had no idea what I was doing, and he taught me how to give him head. And you know what? The technique is fabulous, except for he likes mouth and hand. I don't, never. I have my hands on my cock all the time. If you're going to give me head, don't touch it with your hands. I want to feel your mouth, not your fucking hands. I got hands. Anyway, so I don't use my hands at all. But the goal is to get jab it down my throat and gag me off. You know what I mean? They like that sound. I even make noises on purpose. They want to hear that. Sucking and gagging and using it as a lollipop. I'm like, they talk. Sometimes I keep this cock in my hand. What did you say? Speak directly into the microphone. Oh, there's little folly things, or a little something. A little river thingy. Since it's rained the last 2 days, there's a lot of water just coming off the land. You know, because this water's still high. I thought it was just high because of the full moon. Oh my God, so 18 minutes, this was not going to go anywhere. See how lonely I am? For 20 minutes I sit here and talk to myself. Yeah, listening to Figures, that song Figures. You know, why do you think anything different in Figures? You know, I gave you all, you gave me shit. What's the other one I like? Oh, I Caught Feelings. I like that song. Because I did catch feelings. He caught nothing. Not for me, he didn't. Nobody does. Nobody has ever caught anything from me. I catch things. I caught, I got raped, at the bathhouse. And gee, hold out. I woke up to a stranger fucking me. And all I remember prior to that happening was him saying, am I fucking worthy now? And that's why I went after Mike, because I told Mike, only Mike would know that word. I used it. He's like, yeah, I call me a whore. Nobody's worthy. Nobody's fucking worthy. And so when that person, that's all I remember. Anyway, they punched me in the ear. And I had to walk with a cane for a little while. So anyway, they gave me the clap and gonorrhea. And so I had to take super dose of medicines and everything. And yeah, cut 2 on sex that I didn't even permit. Figures, right? That's my life. Figures. Because all I do at the bathhouse is prance around and be the goddess that I am. I do song and dance in the shower with soaps and bubbles. I even had a guy come up and goes, "You're absolutely gorgeous. I want to give you the best blowjob that you've ever had." Wonderful. And when I was done the shower routine or whatever, I walked right back to my room. I didn't look for him. I'm a tease. I only want the attention. I'm an attention whore. And so there's the wall is half glass, half whatever. So when you're in the shower, you can't see who's watching you. But the glass is right there where I could soap my body and throw my body on the glass and smear across the thing. I had numerous people compliment me. "Wow, you got a really good bathroom singing voice." Just acoustics. Acoustics, whatever. So yeah, I forgot. Look at that. I just went from rape to fucking soapy bubbles, talking showers. They say that there's one person for everybody. I don't think there's one for me. Unless it's me. I need to buy a clone machine, I guess. Oh, are you kidding? I couldn't put up with me. I put up with me now. One depressing day, be like, "You want to die? I'll kill you." There, you don't have to worry about it or being a coward that you can't do it. Like, I slit my wrist once only because they thought that I couldn't do it. They're not going to. I tried 3 times. It hurt the first 2 times. The third time, when it split open, it opened up like a vagina. The flesh just went and pulled open. It didn't even hurt. Which is funny, too, because the 2 prior to that hurt. That hand has fallen asleep from holding up the thing. Yeah, so the first 2 were like scratches, and they hurt. The second, or the third one, oops, it actually went through. So anyway, my coat just fell off my bag, and my hands are cold, so I'm going to dig in my bag and get my mitts. But I have a long ways to walk till I get home. I don't know what's for dinner. I hope something. I'm starving. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.